Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you guys are doing great. So today I have a very interesting video for you guys. This video is going to be about Rashad Jamal. I bet most of you guys thought this was a picture of Rashad Jamal right here, but this is actually a picture of the rapper AZ, and he's a rapper from New York, and his name is Anthony Cruz, and he was friends with Nas and stuff like that. So that's a major connection as well, but I'm gonna get to that later on. So make sure you guys watch this entire video because there's so many connections with this, and I really want to dive deep into this Rashad Jamal character. A lot of people really want somebody to be woke so that they can worship them and follow them, but all of these fake woke celebrities are placed here on purpose. None of them are real, and I've exposed the majority of them. There's a few more that I haven't done yet, but I will get to all of them because they really need to be exposed. So before I get into this video, make sure you guys drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram as well, because a lot of you guys are not getting notifications on YouTube. So if you're following me on Instagram, you'll know right away when I upload a new video on YouTube. But anyways, let's get into the video. So right away, like I said, I bet majority of you guys thought this was a picture of Rashad Jamal, but this is actually a rapper called AZ, and he is Rashad Jamal's base character. And this one blew my mind when I first found it because it is way too fucking obvious, man. Like, if you can't see that Rashad Jamal's base character is AZ, I don't know what to tell you because they literally look exactly alike. Like, there's hardly any difference, you know. They didn't change anything at all with this one. You know, if you really look at this, they have the exact same hairline, the same forehead, the same eyebrow structure, the same eyes, the same nose, the same mouth, the same chin, the same jawline. Everything adds up with this one. I have to say, out of all 200 videos that I have, you know, right now I have exactly 200 videos on my channel, but I have to say, out of all 200 of my videos, this one has to be the easiest character to expose because it's undeniable how much he looks like the rapper AZ. Like, nobody can deny this shit. I don't even have to show you that many pictures because with these two comparisons alone, you guys should see it right away. Like, I really don't have to say much for this one. And it just blows my mind, man, because they really just recycled this character and they didn't change anything at all, man. Like, normally they change more than this, but they really didn't give a fuck with this one, and they really just recycled his whole character and they barely changed anything. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. There's a lot of people that are attached to these spiritual YouTubers and quote-unquote woke YouTubers because they think they're going to teach them something. And yeah, they might teach you a couple things, but at the end of the day, they don't say anything that matters, you know what I mean? This shit that I'm teaching you guys right now is extremely important because this will make you detach from every single celebrity. This will make you realize that every single celebrity is pushing an agenda, you know? So that's why I keep making videos, because it's extremely important. And none of these woke celebrities or YouTubers will ever tell you the shit that I'm telling you in these videos. But the reason why they can't talk about this shit is because they're a part of it. You know, clearly Rashad Jamal is not a real person. He's a demon just like the rest of them, and he is here to deceive you. You know, this one is extremely undeniable. And I feel like this comparison right here is just a nail in the coffin. Like, it's really nothing else to say about this because this is way too obvious that it actually pisses me off because nobody has noticed this, you know what I mean? And it's crazy that they really don't care about hiding this shit. And even though you guys won't have to do research because these pictures alone basically prove what I'm saying, but if you do decide to do research on this, look up younger pictures of AZ and younger pictures of Rashad Jamal, and you will see it right away. Even though you can still see it easily with the older pictures of them, but if you look at these two young pictures right here, it's extremely undeniable. Alright, so now let's get into the connections. So AZ is a rapper from New York and he's close friends with Nas, right? So here's some pictures of them together. And man, every time I look at AZ, I just think of Rashad Jamal because he looks exactly like him. But yeah, as you guys can see right here, AZ and Nas were very close, and they have many pictures together and songs and stuff like that. And then here is AZ and Nas once again. And again, man, AZ looks exactly like Rashad Jamal. I can't express that enough. So the connection here is that Rashad Jamal has a video where he said Nas is a sellout. So don't you guys think that's crazy? Because his other character is literally best friends with Nas. So they always put the truth in plain sight. You know, by talking about Nas, he basically gave a big hint at his other character. And by the way, my most recent video was about Nas, because Nas's younger character is Ray J. Make sure you guys go check that out. I'm going to put a link to this video in the description below and at the end of the video so you guys can click on it. This was a really good video, and I also exposed another one of Nas's characters at the end of that video. So make sure you guys go watch that entire video because I broke that down perfectly. But yeah, I'm glad I did Nas before this video, because this connection right here proves 100% that AZ's younger character is Rashad Jamal. And also another connection here is that AZ is like a woke rapper just like Nas. And of course now we got Rashad Jamal, and he's trying to be a woke rapper as well, because he doesn't only make videos, he also raps and shit like that, and he tries to be woke. So that's another major connection. And now to prove even further that Rashad Jamal is deceiving you, he literally does so much one-eye symbolism. It's insane that all the sheep that watch him don't even notice it. So right here, he literally started off this entire video by doing one-eye symbolism in plain sight. And then here's the rapper AZ doing one-eye symbolism, and he's also throwing up a pyramid as well. And then here's Rashad Jamal doing the Wall of Silence. So whenever they cover their mouth like that, it's basically symbolism to the fact that they can't speak up about what they're doing. You know, it's like they have a secret, and that's what that means whenever they cover their mouth like that. And here he is again covering his mouth, and he looks so much like AZ right here, it's insane. And then here he is doing one-eye symbolism again. And then on his Facebook, he has this symbol in the background, and Freemasons use this a lot. And then right here, he's standing in front of a brick wall, you know, just putting it in plain sight that he's a Freemason. And then when he was younger, he used to go by the name Jetta Music on Facebook. And he has this picture, and it's like an animation of him. But as you guys can see, he had to add the brick wall in the background. You know, this is clearly symbolism, because why would somebody even want to put bricks in the background? You know what I mean? And now let's get into the death symbolism with Rashad Jamal, because I wouldn't be surprised if he fakes his death. So as you guys can see right here, he's pointing a gun to his head, which, as we all know, is symbolism that he might die or get shot. This is also symbolism that he's killing your consciousness. You know, that's why he's pointing a gun to the head. You know, everything they do is very symbolic, because a lot of stuff he says is a lie, man. Like, he has a video saying that NBA players are robots and some dumbass shit like that. And there's even an article of a guy that supposedly shot someone in his family. And in the article, they said that that guy was watching a lot of conspiracy videos of Rashad Jamal on TikTok. And they were talking about how he has conspiracies about the NBA players being robots and some other stupid conspiracies that he said. You know, majority of the shit he says is wrong. And he's doing damage control, because NBA players are not robots. You know, I've been exposing so many of them lately, and I'm going to continue exposing them because they are just characters like every other celebrity. But anyways, back to the symbolism. So right here, he's pointing a gun to his head. And of course, he has this Tupac, aka Quavo picture right here. You know, make sure you guys go watch my Tupac is Quavo video. I'm going to put a link to that in the description, because that video really needs to get pushed more out there. You know, shout out to everybody that's been sharing it, because that's a very important video. Because a lot of people need to realize that Quavo is clearly Tupac's younger character. You know, this looks exactly like Quavo right here. But anyways, the fact that he has this dead character in this picture is kind of symbolic, because he might fake his death as well, just like Tupac. Alright, some more predictive programming that Rashad Jamal is going to fake his death. And this is also predictive programming that Rashad Jamal was going to get arrested, because I found this article that says Rashad Jamal, aka Chicago OG, is now wanted dead or alive. And this was posted on January 12, 2022. So this was like 4 months before he got arrested. And I just wanted to screenshot this because I thought it was interesting that, you know, they put this article out here, and then 4 months later he gets arrested. And then some more symbolism is he's always throwing up a 9, right? So he has 5 on one hand and 4 on the other hand. and 9 is very symbolic to the end. So once again, this is more predictive programming and symbolism that he might fake his death. Because just like Juice WRLD, you know, he always used 999, and I explained that in my Juice WRLD video because 999 is literally the end. You know, the number 9 is the last number. So whenever you see celebrities using 9 a lot, it usually means the end, you know, which either means he's going to stay locked up for a long time and that's the end of his career, or he's going to die and that's the end of his character. So one of those two things might happen. Alright, so in this picture right here, not only does he look exactly like AZ once again, but something weird I noticed about this picture is, for one, he's wearing pink shorts, which is very feminine. You know, I would not wear any pink shorts. But also his belly button looks so weird to me. You know, he has so many pictures where you can see his weird belly button, and that doesn't look natural in my opinion. You know, I could be wrong. You know, maybe some of you guys have a belly button like that. But personally, I've never seen somebody with a belly button like that. So that was very strange to me. And also his body doesn't look realistic. But anyways, that's not the main point here. The main point is he's flexing right here. He has all this money in the tub right here. And you have to think, if this guy's woke, why is he flexing so much? You know what I mean? And I'm not saying just because you're conscious you can't make money. But I'm just saying anybody with good intentions isn't going to constantly flex their money like this. So that just goes to show where his intentions are. And same thing with Spiritual Soul. He's always flexing his new car. And I'm going to get to that later, because Rashad Jamal flexes his new car a lot too. Alright, so once again, get a good look at this picture, because I know for a fact every single one of you guys can tell that this is Rashad Jamal. You know, it's undeniable. So I just really wanted to show you guys, because right here they look so much alike. They even have the same exact head shape. And then here's a younger picture of him, and he looks like AZ once again. But I thought it was weird that he has this song or album called Pain and Agony. You know, I don't know why you would want to name an album Pain and Agony. That's so negative. And then right here in the background there's a bunch of skulls, once again symbolizing death. Alright, so here's the picture of him flexing his new car. And once again, if you're so conscious, why are you flexing your brand new car and this money right here? You know, once again, there's something wrong with getting new cars and having money, but flexing this much really shows your intentions. And also, keep in mind the color of this car. It's like purple, right? And purple is very symbolic. You know, the Freemason lodges are blue and red. So when you put both lodges together, you get purple. So that's why a lot of Freemasons use the color purple. And purple also symbolizes revolution. So that's why Prince was all about purple. You know, go watch Divine Sade's video about Prince, because she broke that down. But yeah, purple is very symbolic in Freemasonry. And he wears purple a lot, man. He's always wearing a purple jacket and shit like that. So it's very symbolic right there. And then I just want to talk about the fact that he pushes poly a lot. And poly is not a good thing. It's not natural at all. I don't care what nobody says. Poly is actually promoting women on women, because poly is a part of LGBT. You know, in case you guys don't know, they added poly to that because it's not straight. You know, even though in poly 2 women are with a man, but those 2 women are also dating. So therefore, those 2 women like both genders, which means they're not straight. So that's why I don't agree with poly at all. It's actually something that a lot of these stupid spiritual people push. But yeah, I just wanted to let that be known because it's not right. Alright, so now let's talk about Rashad Jamal's arrest. So here's some predictive programming of Rashad Jamal getting arrested for a music video. So all of this was staged right here, you know, and once again, he's wearing that purple jacket that I was telling you guys about. You know, he always wears purple, and he literally hired this fake police officer. You know, he's not a real cop, obviously, but he hired this actor to do this, and he hired all these people around him. You know, right here, the cop is flipping people off. So he's promoting this agenda right here, that cops are going to be like this when they're actually not. So this is just a whole agenda right here. And overall, this is predictive programming that he was going to get arrested. because why would you even do a music video getting arrested? You know what I mean? Like, it's so negative. And just the fact that he did this music video getting arrested, and then months later he actually gets arrested, you know, he's clearly doing predictive programming and putting the truth in plain sight, that all of this is an act. You know, him getting arrested is a part of his character, and it's a part of his storyline for his character. You know, with a lot of these woke people, if you notice, they build up this huge cult, and they build up this whole group of people to follow this leader, and then they bring the leader down. You know, we've seen this many times with Martin Luther King, Tupac, you know, the list goes on. There's so many times where they did this. You know, they create this fake woke leader for everybody to follow, and then they get arrested or killed. It's the same story every single time. So that's why they did this. You know, every single revolutionary character goes through this same exact thing, and it's all fake and scripted. Alright, so in this article it says, Rashad Jamal White, a content maker, was captured on May 3rd, 2022. So I think it's kind of interesting that he got arrested on May 3rd. You know, they use the number 3 a lot in Freemasonry. And then it says, in August, she then at that point asserted that Rashad had asked her 11-year-old girl to contact his private parts. You know, I can't say that word, but you guys can read it. The marshals then at that point went to their home and separated the entryway. However, they were not there. Not just that, he enrolled legal advisors after that and has been showing up in court since October. He and his family were evidently uninformed whether he had another trial or was expected to give up. The police halted Rashad and his family en route to an eye test on May 3rd. They accused him of first-degree kid attack and savagery. Similarly, he is as of now being held in the Barrow County Prison. He showed up under the watchful eye of Judge Curry on Friday, May 6th. So don't you guys think it's weird? He gets arrested on May 3rd, then he goes to court on May 6th. So there's your 3 and 6. And then it says, however, he was denied bond. The following trial for the seat warrant gave while he and his family were away is May 19th at 9 a.m. So he gets arrested on the 3rd. His court is on the 6th. And then I guess his trial starts on May 19th at 9 a.m. So that's the 3, 6, and 9. You know, it goes to show how scripted all of this is. And the funny thing about this is VonTooCut got arrested the same exact day that Rashad Jamal got arrested. Do you guys think that's a coincidence? You know, all of these characters are pushing the same exact agenda. And VonTooCut is promoting lean a lot nowadays. So he's totally promoting the wrong stuff anyway. But I just find it funny that they literally got arrested on the same exact day. You know, it's so obvious how scripted this is. So make sure you guys go watch my video about VonTooCut. I'll put a link to this video in the description below. You know, it's so obvious that he is MK Slat. So make sure you guys go watch that video. And also, Nature Boy got arrested like a couple weeks or a month before Rashad Jamal. So I also found that very interesting that they arrested all 3 of these characters back to back to back. And Nature Boy is Spiritual Soul, so make sure you guys go watch that video. I'm going to put a link to this in the description as well. And Nature Boy's base character is Neo. So I also made a video about that. Make sure you guys go check that out. Because the base character of Spiritual Soul and Nature Boy is Neo. And it's extremely obvious, you know, by this picture alone, you could tell that that's Spiritual Soul. So I already made these 2 good videos about that. Make sure you guys go check those out. And last but not least, young Pharaoh has been going crazy. You know, he's been pushing the alien agenda a lot. You know, any YouTuber that's talking about aliens is clearly an industry plant. That's something that they push a lot in fictional movies and stuff like that. So he's clearly a character, and I will be exposing him soon. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And once again, nobody can deny the fact that Rashad Jamal and AZ look exactly alike. And also, before I end the video, I'm going to play you guys a video of Rashad Jamal's wife basically explaining what happened. And she talks about how he's being accused of allegedly asking his daughter to touch him in his private parts. First of all, I just want to say the fact that there's even somebody accusing him of this goes to show how disgusting his character is, you know what I mean? Even though this is all fake, this just goes to show how disgusting this character is, because they're pushing that agenda, you know, that P agenda. I can't say the word, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So I just really wanted to play this clip because his girlfriend or wife or whatever, she's like literally crying in this video, and she's just trying to get sympathy out of people. But I'm not going to show that part of her like crying and stuff. I'm just going to show you guys the part where she says that they're accusing Rashad Jamal of touching his daughter, and that's very disgusting in my opinion. And I can't believe that people even support this clown after hearing that, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Make sure you guys go watch my Nas video as well, by the way, because that's a major connection with AZ and Rashad Jamal. And also, just so you guys know, I just recorded my Elon Musk video for Patreon. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for that video. It's a 30-minute video, and in that video I broke down how the celebrities are doing this, you know, having multiple characters and stuff like that. I went really in depth on what they are. You know, I went really in depth on these demonic entities and what they are. You know, all of that stuff is going to be on my Patreon because they don't allow me to talk about politicians and that type of stuff on YouTube. So if you guys really want to know, you know, all that information, go subscribe to my Patreon. The link is in the description below. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.
Last year, it was a charge placed on Bay about kidnapping Zaza, his son, from his baby mom. Okay, we end up taking him back. That's all on YouTube, and that's all on his platforms. You can go back on YouTube and see the video of us taking him back to the police station. Then we found out later in August that additional to us taking him back to his mom at the police station, she added on and accused Rashad Jamal White, my husband, that her 11-year-old daughter Rashad told her to touch his private part. Okay, so we immediately got lawyers on this. You guys know that the marshals end up coming to our house, fixing that. We immediately got lawyers. We've been paid full lawyers. We've had court dates. You guys actually came and support him in October. Is that right, Ellie? That's in October, right? Yes. Okay. In October. And we've been dealing with court dates since then. The last court date was January 27th. We was contacted by our lawyers that the judge was going to reset. And as far as the miscommunication, that wasn't the case. So basically, they said that he was on a turn-in base, which we had no idea. We was not in contacted or anything since January the 27th. Okay. Now it comes May 3rd. May 3rd, we're on the way to his eye exam